let's check these out. Very nice packaging, I will say that. Wow, would you look at that. So what's cool about these is they have a cooling fan built into the LED itself. And then on the housing right here, there's also a cooling fan on this as well. Lots of cooling. These things do get a little warm, but you can see even all of the cabling on it, very high quality. All the connectors are waterproof and sealed. And these things are polarity sensitive, so if they don't work at first, you just flip the plug over and then they should work. So these look like they're exactly the same. Same part numbers. Pro-CS-01L. All right, I'm not gonna do a super detailed installation with these new headlights. Direct access to the back of that assembly. Oh, some dirt in there. Damn it, missed a spot. Dead bugs and everything else in there. Oh wow, that's a whopper right there. Doesn't help that I have freaking 35-inch tires on here. All right, so as I pull this down, you can see in there, there's one of the buckets, that's the high beam, the low beam right above it. I just wanna take this whole liner out of here. Oh, that's where I'm being held up. All right, there's a little rubber boot that covers it. Just pulls right off. Just gonna give it a nice little twist and tug, you know. There's the old crappy halogen. Looks like there's already some gunk around the seal there. So from here, it's pretty much just plug and play. So disconnect it, and then I'll just reconnect the new ones. This one says pass for passenger. That one says DRV for, you guessed it, Denver. Should be driver, but what are you gonna do? Pretty easy. We're just gonna take this driver's side, put it in the hole. If I can find the hole. There's a little stopper in there, and the light is pretty much vertical. That's what you want. That's how you know it's all the way twisted and locked. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and we're gonna test it out just to make sure that the polarity's right. Looks like we got it. So right there, you can already see the difference in that yellow light, nice white LED light. And then come in here and you can actually hear the fans blowing. Just want to verify that that fan's working. Fan on the light itself, which I could feel the air blowing. So both fans work, the light's working, polarity's good. That's a huge difference. And then the difference there, halogen, LED. One important thing that Dan mentions in his version of the install video, he actually purchased some aftermarket LEDs similar to this, but they were cheap, and he was having issues with them flickering real bad. So pretty much junk. That's when he got the Lasfit Pros, did not have that issue. So it's very important if you're gonna upgrade to LED, you gotta get a quality light for it. Otherwise, I'm gonna get the rest of these headlights in, and then we'll jump on the back for the license plate lights and the reverse lights. All right, now for the reverse lights. These should be pretty easy. And I believe I just have to take these two T15 Torx out right here on the side. And this whole bucket should come out. Something's happening. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. That's pretty easy. Oh, you know I'm gonna freaking clean in there. Twist it, pop it out. Easy. Okay, not too bad. There we go. That thing looks bright. All right, so we're good. I'm gonna pop it back in. I'm gonna get the other one knocked out, and then we'll tackle the license plate lights. You can see how yellow that one looks, and then how bright and white that one is. Huge difference. Hopefully you can see that on camera. And when you're reversing, you want as much light as possible. If you're gonna do anything, at least do your reverse lights. The license plate lights, those should be pretty damn easy. How do those come out? Does it twist? It looks like it twists. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are super easy. There's really no explanation needed here. In the first video that I posted, I had a guy just absolutely tearing into me, telling me that I was inconsiderate, I was a piece of shit, I didn't care about anyone else's lives. He accused me of changing out my marker lights to white, and that was blinding people. And let me tell you, those are stock. I've never touched them before. They're amber. They're not white, but when you shut them off, the lenses are white. So there you go. I just proved it to you. Those are amber. Well, the new lighting upgrades are done. You can see here in the old setup, when I have my LED fog lights on and my low beam headlights on, there's a significant difference between the color temperature. Here's the low beams shined on the shop. Here are the high beams. And then when I flip this thing in reverse, you can see not a whole lot of light behind me. And when I look at my camera view, again, not much to see there. Now here, after adding the Lasfit Pro LED upgrades, you can see that the fog lights and the low beam headlights, they match very nicely. Both a nice white, bright light. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but I'll be damned if it didn't sound good. So here's what the low beams look like shined on the shop. And just for comparison, we'll jump back to the old setup right there. Old, new, old, new. The high beams. There you go. That's the new setup with the Lasfit Pros. Old, new, old, new. All right, now we're going to jump on to the reverse lights. Huge difference there. I can actually see. And when we take a look at the screen, big difference. Take a look at the old ones again. Old, new, old, new. Huge upgrade. That's going to be nice to have. Here are the license plate lights, definitely a lot brighter. You can see here the new ones, here are the old ones, and new ones. Old ones, new ones. And no, I didn't blur it out. I would like to think that no one's going to try to look up my license plate number and find me, but if you do, I will be ready.